the solemnity of the Annunciation of the Lord, a moment that changed everything. Long before angels sang over Bethlehem and shepherds gazed in awe at the newborn Christ, there was another moment, quiet yet earth-shattering. It was the moment when God entered human history, not with trumpets or spectacle, but through a simple message delivered to an unknown girl in an unremarkable town. The Annunciation of the Lord, celebrated on March 25th, marks this pivotal moment. Though it isn't part of the Christmas season, it is, in every sense, a Christmas feast. Before there could be a birth in Bethlehem, there had to be a yes in Nazareth, and unlikely place for a divine message. One might expect such a profound event to take place in Jerusalem, the holy city, or within the grand temple where priests performed sacred rites. Yet, God chose a different path. His messenger bypassed the religious heart of Israel and went instead to Nazareth, a town so obscure that it was never even mentioned in the Old Testament. Nazareth lay in Galilee, a region often dismissed as impure, mingled with foreigners and viewed with suspicion. Yet, this was where God chose to begin the Incarnation, the greatest act of love in human history. A greeting that startled a young virgin. In this humble town, the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary, a young woman engaged to Joseph, a descendant of King David. His greeting was unlike any other. "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you." Mary was disturbed not by the angel's presence, but by the meaning of his greeting. She pondered his words, not in fear, but with thoughtful reflection. When Gabriel revealed that she would conceive and give birth to Jesus, the Son of the Most High, Mary did not resist. She did not doubt God's power. Instead, she humbly asked, "How can this be, since I have no relations with a man?" This was not disbelief, but an earnest desire to understand. Unlike Zechariah, who doubted when told he would have a son in his old age, Mary trusted. She simply asked how God's plan would unfold. "The power of the Holy Spirit," Gabriel reassured her. "The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you." Just as the Spirit moved over the waters at creation, bringing forth life, he would now descend upon Mary, bringing forth the Word made flesh. This same Spirit would later descend upon the apostles at Pentecost, empowering them to proclaim the gospel. In this sense, Mary became the first disciple, filled with the Spirit and entrusted with the mission of bringing Christ to the world. Mary's fiat, the turning point of salvation history. What happened next changed everything. In full awareness of the unknown future before her, Mary spoke the words that shaped eternity. "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. May it be done to me according to your word." In that moment, she gave God not just her body, but her will, her plans, her entire life. There was no hesitation, no bargaining, no demand to see the full picture. She simply trusted. And at that instant, God took on human flesh. The eternal Word became a tiny, growing life within her womb. Heaven and earth met in the quiet surrender of a young woman's yes. The lesson of the Annunciation. Mary's response teaches us a profound truth. God does not impose his will upon us, he invites. He does not force us into his plans, he waits for our cooperation. Her faith was not blind. It was rooted in confident trust in a God who does the impossible. Her patience reminds us that God works in his time, not ours. The Annunciation was both a moment of fulfillment and a moment of waiting. Mary embraced God's pace, trusting that he brings all things to completion in the fullness of time. Each of us will face moments when God calls us to trust him, to surrender, to step into the unknown. Like Mary, we may not fully understand the road ahead, but we are invited to echo her words. "Let it be done to me." And when we do, Christ is born anew, in our hearts and in the world.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.